What's up again, everyone? This is Eric after a long hiatus from the Spider-Man and zentai stuff. Even longer if you're waiting for the figure reviews. But today, I guess we'll get it all out. I have an update for the Spider-Man 2 suit, and after wearing it on a few occasions, and you really get to know the suit better, a few things that come to mind that would make this suit even better to wear and more comfortable is for me to update it. Now, this might work towards making it better for you, I guess, but this is basically just for, how can I put this? Your use or anyone who has the same problem. Now, I had trouble breathing in it after a long extent of wearing it, and because I don't have the uh, back zipper for the head, I can't pull off the mask and just take a breather. I'd actually have to take the whole suit. Now, I have the U zipper, as you know, if you watched the other videos. So I will be taking this suit to a personal tailor, and I'll probably have them put in an invisible zipper on the back. That'll help a bit for when I do want to take breaks or eat or drink or anything. I much rather prefer that than getting an actual separate mask to wear, because I don't like the tuck-in kind of effect blotchiness over here. So for you guys who do choose that, all to you, and more power to you. So I also took off the face shell, and because the magnets that I originally had on the outside, that I mounted on the outside of the face shell, I took them off and I put them on the inside. Give you a better look, see? That is just glue. So, magnet is actually there. Now, the purpose for doing this was when the magnets were on the outside of the face shell, you'd have, small crack, gap between the face shell and the lens. So I alleviated that by switching that around, and now the lens sits flush against the mask and against the suit, so no more gaps. I drilled way more holes because I was having a tough time breathing, and taking a break was hard. What I will be doing, and I found out which helps a lot, is I'm going to be adding like a goggle effect, the goggle area cushion, either rubber or foam, whichever feels more comfortable. I'll play around with it, but just imagine the foam padding that you have on goggles, snowboarding goggles, military goggles, whatnot. That kind of padding. I'm going to add it to the mask. It actually helps with the actual shape of the mask sitting against your face. That'll alleviate it smushing into my face, and if you can see that the shape is actually a little off when it's so flush against my face, but if I alleviate it a bit, it actually gives it a more Spider-Man head kind of shape to it. So that being said, that's the purpose for doing that, and with the addition of it's being more comfortable. So the next topper is I didn't have web shooters, so my suit was actually lacking in that respect. So a cheap, very cheap way is I just cut up some foam, I painted it, and it was free. So nothing beats free for me, unless it's garbage. So there's this, added magnets to it, elastic band. Now I glued magnets to it, spare magnets that I had left over from the mask and lenses. So because you buy them in bulk, you know, it comes in handy, especially for this. So I added 2 magnets to this. This is an elastic band. Any fabric store will have it. Sewed it up on both sides so that, you know, I wouldn't have any exposed magnets. Now this would be worn underneath the suit, and on both the elastic and on the foam, that'll be the web shooter. So I just used it by eye. I shaped it and drew it onto the foam and shaped it according to my wrist. It should sit a little higher, and that's the web shooter for you. So you know, it's something cheap until, you know, I managed to decide to get an actual plastic one from Shapeways or whatnot. But until then, you know, this is sufficient. I mean, these kids, they might look past the small details, but I don't. Later down the line. Now, there's 2 more things I did with the suit. One is I replaced the soles. Originally, if you saw the first few videos of the Spider-Man, I added those Van shoes and soles, and what it did was the soles were very high, only to the purpose of hiding the printed soles underneath the suit, which didn't line correctly, and it actually came up to, you know, over the foot, to the point where you saw the sole. So that was actually hiding it. I used water shoes from the zentai, the zentai Deadpool suit that we have in previous videos, and I replaced them. Now, it wasn't easy to pry them off, especially with the E6000 glue sandwiching them. Definitely a better sole to use for this occasion. It wasn't weird, because it was kind of weird when I was wearing it and the Van soles were like this much coming up from the foot. A little more screen accurate, not completely, but does the job. Also, last but not least, the honeycomb pattern. Now, the honeycomb pattern, I originally had 1 thin coat. I added another coat just so that I'd have a better sheen and texture to the honeycomb, no, the brick pattern. And this is how it turned out. If you originally saw what it looked like before, if you don't remember, you can refer back to it, and this is what it looks like after. Now, it pops out more, but it still remains more subtle than the actual webbing of the suit. So, turns out that I like this better. Other than that, that is the updates for the Spider-Man suits. And comment, tell me what you think. Tell me how it would have helped you. Some ideas for me to give you on what you're having problems with. Whatever. I'm here to help. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.